the purpose of object detection,
지금 4시,
and also the
저기
requirements that are
2시인데
different between the human eye and the different sensors detection that were shown, and mainly the cameras.
3시
And the challenges linked to this,
3시 반.
either the nighttime or the adverse conditions.
지금
So
2시 반에 보는
I had prepared some questions, but thank you for the audience to ask those questions. First question is for Mr. Vogel. Did you test your approach with the standard 8-ounce camera of the vehicle itself, and if so, what were the results?
So we haven't tested it yet. That would be one of the first things to do next. We expected it would work the same way, more or less. However, when we have some clear pixels, we do not really have full color information, so this has to be taken into account, but
4시
the
10분에
idea
나가면
itself should stand.
그거까지 듣고 BMW는 3시 반에
Is the
나오지.
performance of gated cameras impacted by environmental factors that are present within the space they are packaged? For instance, will performance be impacted by humidity or condensation within the camera housing? What temperatures are gated cameras able to be used? Have any validation testing been performed for the automotive applications? Who asked the question?
So this is actually 3 questions. Of course it's affected. Any camera will be affected if you have moisture on the lens. It will also cause internal reflections. It's something you don't want to do. So you have to do the installation in the car in the proper way, the same way that you do with regular cameras. This is the question for the first one. Maybe I should add that the illuminator is not as sensitive. The illuminator is like a regular fog lamp or a daytime running light. It's not that sensitive. There is a little humidity on that because eventually the illuminator is just throwing out enough power to the scene to get significant reflection. So it's like powering the bucket. The second questions, performance. So that actually is the answer for the 2 questions, the first 2 questions, and the last one. Yes, our key components, the sensor and the illuminator, have been qualified according to the ACQ 102 and 100 respectively.
Thank you. So a question for Julien. What is the status of neural network development for these different sensors? New localization should be done?
Yes, for sure. I guess the answer is no. We need the data with these modalities, so we need new levels also. And it is hard to compare neural network done for RGB, which has been done with a huge quantity of data, compared to neural network trained on other modality done with only one dataset, for example, in some cases. But we can do some fine-tuning strategies, for example, or transfer from one modality to another. So there are some techniques, but well, I will not enter in technical details.
Thank you. This is a question for all of you. For the panel, you have all spoken of challenges for sensing in adverse conditions. Are there data smoothing or other data correction methods that would solve some of these adverse condition use cases?
I think there are some deep learning approaches to increase the data quality to get rid of some of the noise resulting from, from rain or from snow. But I think the big problem is that for passive sensors, if there's no data there, there's nothing to smooth, because if the fog is so dense that the light doesn't go through, we don't have any information to smooth. It's not where I put like a lot of research into, so maybe someone else can add something.
I agree. You should start with good raw data. That's the basic point. Anything you do afterwards will not be as good as if you would start with good raw data.
How many questions are there left? None? Okay, so I have to stop. Maybe this. Okay, I have to stop. Okay. But anyway, offer is available to ask any other questions. Or all the other speakers also available. afterwards, and you can also write down more questions and they will be answered later on. Thank you for this session. I hope you enjoyed it, and now I leave the floor to the next chairman, which is thank you very much, all of you.